Hello, everyone. This is Rick Eddy, Director of Admissions and Records at Sandburg College, and today I'm going to be talking with Rick Bistry from Illinois College.
Thank you, Rick, for this opportunity. I'm with Illinois College, as Rick mentioned. Illinois College is located down in Jacksonville, Illinois. So for those of you familiar with Illinois, it's about the middle part of the state, 30 miles straight west of Springfield, Illinois, about 2 hours south of Galesburg. Illinois College is a 4-year private liberal arts school. We are the oldest college in the state of Illinois, founded way back in 1829. The first college to hold classes and the first college in the state to graduate a class. Illinois College is about 1,100 students. 1,150 was the actual enrollment for the fall. We have about 85% of those students living on campus in the residence hall, so very much a residential school. We have about 50 different majors in programs of study that students can select. A lot of the sciences are very strong here, the biology, chemistry, physics. We have a pre-engineering program that's very strong. We just added a new nursing major here this year. So those are some very strong programs in the science field. Business and education would also be very popular majors here at Illinois College as well. And a lot of our students will take up a pre-professional area such as pre-law, pre-medicine, pre-dental, pre-physical therapy, pre-engineering, as I mentioned. Those are some good programs as well. We have a lot of opportunities for students here at Illinois College because of our size. Being a smaller school, most classes average about 16 students in a class, and there's a 13-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio. So as you can see by those numbers, it's a very personal type atmosphere here at Illinois College. You can get active and involved in different clubs and organizations. You have access to your professors. If you have questions, it's easy to talk to your instructors and get some additional help. Illinois College is a member of the NCAA Division III. We have 22 different sports for men and women. Very nice athletic facilities here at the campus, some of the best athletic facilities for a Division III school in the Midwest. We're members of the Midwest Athletic Conference, which includes schools in Iowa, Wisconsin, and Illinois.
I would say if you were looking for a small school with big school facilities, Illinois College is a great place to be. I am impressed by the fitness center and the dorms, and some of the academic buildings are just beautiful. Could you tell us a little bit about what it takes to get in there for a transfer student?
Yes, So classes from other colleges and universities will transfer as long as students do C work or better in those classes, and they're similar to some classes that we offer at Illinois College at the 100 level or higher. So those should all probably transfer without any difficulty. The basics like English composition, speech, history, biology, psychology, those are going to transfer as long as the student does C work or better. What we're looking for is students to be successful here at Illinois College. And based on that, we look for a transfer student to have at least a 2.0 college GPA in order to be accepted at Illinois College. So in general, having a 2.0 college GPA, it's not an automatic acceptance, but it's a pretty good guideline to use when determining if a student would be admissible or not. Transfer scholarships begin with a 2.5 GPA. So ideally, a student would have a 2.5 or higher. Those transfer scholarships range from $12,000 a year to $17,000 a year based on the college GPA. The higher the GPA, the higher the value of those scholarships. And then Phi Theta Kappa students would be eligible for a $2,000 PTK scholarship added on top of their regular transfer. So again, having a 2.0 minimum is kind of a starting point. Better if you have a 2.5, therefore you qualify for some transfer scholarships.
Okay, a couple of unique scholarships that I don't see at a lot of schools. You have a program in environmental studies and wildlife management. There's a program in neuroscience. There is one if you are interested in going into human resources. But you also mentioned nursing program that is new. Is that program, is it super competitive? Is it online? Is it in person? Tell me a little bit about that.
Sure. Sure, there's two actual possible options for students for nursing. We do have a RN to BSN completion program, which is 100% online. So if a student already has their RN degree, they would be eligible to pursue the online program. Again, having the RN degree, we're completing the Bachelor of Science component of it. Would take about 15 months full-time online to finish that out. Then on ground, on campus, we have a BSN, a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing. That would be entirely on campus. There's no online component for the on-campus portion of the nursing. And it would, be competitive from the standpoint that high school students coming right out of high school would have to have at least a 2.75 high school GPA to be considered for a direct entry into the nursing program. However, we do also have a pathway for students who don't quite meet those standards where they can get started with the courses and get their GPA up to that level. I mentioned a 2.75. That's actually a college GPA, not a high school GPA. So direct entry from the high school to the program would be a 3.0 high school GPA. And then if the student has a 2.75 at a college, community college, or another four-year school, they could be admitted directly to the nursing program as a transfer student.
And give me one thing that everyone should know about Illinois College.
Well, I think, like you mentioned earlier, Rick, a lot of times students and parents see that our enrollment is a little bit smaller, which it is, obviously. But when students get here to Illinois College, one of the things they make a comment on is the fact that they didn't realize Illinois College was really bigger than what they thought it might be. When they look at the facilities and see how well kept the campus is and the number of buildings, it's not just a campus community of a few buildings. There's several buildings and dormitories, and so the field is a lot bigger than what the actual numbers would indicate for families.
Something about being a big fish in a small pond is very appealing to a lot of people, and so Illinois College would be a great place for that. Obviously, people can contact me if they are interested, but Rick, tell them how they can get in touch with you.
Yes, you can go to our website. Illinois College's website is www.ic.edu. We have a couple pages on our website dedicated for transfer students and information. My direct line to my office is area code 217-245-3029. And my email address is rlbystry@ic.edu. I'd be happy to answer any questions. I work with all the transfer students. I try to get back in touch with the students within 24 to 48 hours. So if you have questions, email, call, I'll be happy to work with you and see if Illinois College might be the right school for you.
Absolutely. Rick, thank you so much. Rick Bistry from Illinois College. Everyone out there, be safe, and we will talk again soon.
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks.